back of our technical drawing series regarding geometric drawing principles, and we're going to start off by looking at bisection of lines. To do this, we're going to look at 3 tasks to reinforce our understanding in terms of bisection of lines. So the first task, we're going to bisect a horizontal line of length 100 millimeters equally. We're also going to look at how we bisect a vertical line equally. And we're also going to look at bisecting a line on an incline at 30 degrees. It's up nicely in looking at the construction of angles down the line.
Alright folks, so let's start tackling task 1. So first and foremost, draw a ray, then we locate a position A. So I'm going to locate position A at this point. So we're going to call that A. The next part is to mark where position B will be on the ray. So we're going to get our ruler up into 10 millimeters. Put the compass point at A, scribe to cut the ray to get a position B. Right, so just get our straight edge. Alright, so that's our horizontal line AB. Now we've drawn line AB, we now need to proceed to bisect the line. So when we talk about bisection of the line, it just means that we're trying to use an appropriate technique to divide a given line or array into 2 equal halves. And that's essentially what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the compass point at the end of the line, so that's at B. And you have to use good judgment to open the compass for the compass to travel past midway off the line. And what we do is we scribe an arc below the line, scribe an arc above the line. Ensuring that you're using more or less the same distance as open, scribe to intersect and cut the given rays. So now that we've cut the arcs, that's given us a position. So the point of intersection, we just call that 1. Let's call the point of intersection here 2. So what we do is we get our set square. So if you've done this properly, you realize that the set square will travel through the points. Like so. And that's how you bisect a line. Very straightforward. Let's look at task 2. So this time we're going to construct our vertical line. So again, we draw our vertical is using a set square. Okay, so whether that is 45 or 30 degrees set square is up to you. And along the ray, I'm going to mark a position A. So this would be our position A. This point there. Similar to the previous example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get our pair of compasses, open to 10 centimeters or 100 millimeters. Stand at A, scribe to cut the ray, and that will give us a position B. So using our straight edge, let's use an outline to make our line visible. Okay. So similar to the previous example, we're going to put our compass point at A, use good judgment to open the compass to open a length that is more or less greater than half the length of the line. And then what we do is we draw an arc opposite sides of the line. Again, using the same distance without closing the compass, to scribe arcs on opposite sides to cut the previous arc. So let's call the intersection 1, let's call that 2. Then all you have to do is align the two intersections and draw a line through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use t-square. So if you've done this properly, the t-square should perfectly align at the points of intersection, which we've done here. And there you have it. Okay. Now let's have a look at task 3. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to draw a ray. On the ray we're going to identify a point A. So let's identify a point A, like so. What I'm going to do is, from point A, I'm going to scribe a 30-degree inclination from A. Like so. Next part, go up of compasses, open the compass the distance of 100 millimeters. Okay. 100 millimeters like so. Play the compass point at A and scribe to cut the 30-degree line. So this gives us our point B. Get our straight edge. Right. So the next part is to bisect line AB. So similar to previous examples, for our compass point, so again you can start at either B or A. Use good judgment to open the compass so that the distance is greater than half the length. And we scribe an arc above the line, scribe an arc below. Without closing the compass, then at A, or the opposite side from where you first scribed the arcs, and you scribe an arc to cut previous arcs. The intersection of the arcs will give a point that I'm going to call 1 and the point I'm going to call 2. Using the straight edge, we're going to align the straight edge to the points and we draw our bisector. Okay, so if we've done this properly, the angle between the bisector and the line AB, or wherever the line is, will be 90 degrees. Okay. And with what we've just done, it's also given us another angle along the ray. Okay, so if that is 30 degrees, and that is 90 degrees, this means that this angle here gives us 120 degrees, meaning this angle is 60 degrees. So this gives us a nice introduction into angles, construction of angles and things like that.